Hi guys, I'm pretty sure in your life once or twice you've complained about the number of rules there are, and I have complained about them too. But did you know that operations have rules? They got orders, and I don't mean like the orders like bossing people around or bossing operations around, however you do that. I mean order. How things are supposed to go, like at school. Which friend stands in front of you in line, and which friend stands behind you in line. But what are these operation thingamadoodles anyways? This is addition. This is subtraction. This is multiplication. And this is division. All of these symbols form operations. And in this video, we're going to talk about more than just these operations. We're going to talk about symbols that are not operations. The first symbol we're going to talk about are these guys. This is a parenthesis, this is a bracket, and vice versa. I know, this is the standard parentheses and that's the standard bracket, but I guess some people do call both of them parentheses and both of them brackets. Hey, it's your choice, whatever your teacher goes with. And there's one more symbol that we're going to talk about today. This is an exponent. Well, not the x. The x is not an exponent. The z over here is an exponent. But in this video, we're not going to be focusing on exponents. We're going to be focusing on the order of these operations. Oh, and these four operations are even more specifically called arithmetic operators or arithmetic operations. But that's just a start. Let's focus on the two symbols that are not operations. Brackets and exponents. Now, which do you think is first in line? Brackets or exponents? Well, the first one would be brackets. Okay, brackets are too much. They're too much for just one line. Let's have 71 lines. Maybe that's not exactly 71. But still, brackets would go first in line. What's the rest of the line supposed to do then? Here is the full line. First up, we got the parentheses, which are brackets, like I said. Next up, we've got exponents. Then we have multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. Wait a minute. Why did I group up multiplication and division and addition and subtraction? Well, think of it like this. If you have a multiplication equation with two multiplication signs, like for example, 5 times 7 instead of 7 times 5 times 6. So you have two multiplication signs over here. Which multiplication sign would you do first? Well, there's one very important rule, and that is we should always start from the left. Like when you're writing something, you usually start from the left and you move on to the right and keep writing. Okay, was that a pun? Anyways, since you would start from the left, you have to do this multiplication sign first, because if you go to the left, then your first stop is this one, and then you would turn back and go to this one, and then you would go to wherever you were going. So this is our first multiplication sign, and after that you'd have an answer, and then you'd multiply that answer with 6. But why am I bringing this up? Well, instead of having an equation like this, what if I said an equation like 5 times 7 times 8? Well, still the same deal, right? But what if I said an equation like 5 times 7 divided by 8? What is the deal there? Well, would you go to multiplication first or division first? Well, what did you do when you had two multiplication signs? That's right, you went from the left to the right. And if you have one multiplication sign and one division sign, you would still go from the left to the right. Alright. Hey, get it? Alright. Okay, that was an unnecessary pun. Alright, so let's just try out some equations, expressions, whatever. What if you had something like this? 2 times 3 in parentheses times 6 divided by 2. Well, first on our list, we got parentheses. Ching. So let's check for parentheses anywhere here. Yep, here is a very good example of parentheses. I got it here. So first we would solve 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. And now you have 6 times 6 divided by 2. And I'm just copying this part from this part. Get it? Okay, so now I have 6 times 6 divided by 2. Next, let's check for exponents. Well, we don't have any exponents in here, so I'll leave that out. We already tried the brackets, and if we had another pair of brackets, I would be more than happy to that as well. And now it's time for multiplication and division. Well, we have 2 of them, like 2, 1 and 2, and we would go from the left to the right. So we would do 6 times 6. We would work that out to do 36. And then do 36 divided by 2. And there's no more actual expressions here. We have this division sign. And I'm pretty sure that 36 divided by 2 is equal to 18. So our answer to this big equation here would be 18. Let's try another one. 7 times 3 plus 2 minus 5 plus 6. So first we got brackets. What are they called? Brackets or parentheses. There we are. 5 plus 6 is 11. And we would copy everything else now. But I'm not going to do that for our time. Next, what we would do is we would do a multiplication, because that would be next on our list. 7 times 3 is 21. And now we can bring down our plus 2. So 21 plus 2, and let's also bring down this minus symbol right here. Minus 11. Now we've got 2 symbols in the game. So what is 21 plus 2? And I'm going with the plus because we're going from left to right. So 21 plus 2 is obviously, where's my green color marker? 21 plus 2 is 23. And 23 minus 11 is equal to 12. And that is our answer. Alright, now it's time for a tiny quiz. What is 38 times... Wait. Why am I reading this for you? You obviously know how to read stuff. So why don't you read it yourself? And write your answer in the comments. Let me write it down. Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary. But even if that was unnecessary, this video is totally awesome. And by the way, thanks for watching, guys. See ya.